from across the tri-state, this is KHQA Sports.
Well, this proved to be a Thursday night of statistical anomalies, strange occurrences, and eye-popping individual performances in tri-state sports. And that included a couple of monster showings on the soccer pitch. We'll start you off on the boys' side tonight. Keokuk, Fort Madison. Always fun when these teams get together. Check out Fort Madison keeper Adam Barnes on his game early, one of his 16 saves on the night. But the Chiefs would break through in the first right here. It's Logan Tinder with a soft, velvety floater right to the back of the net. Put Keokuk up 1-0. That lead lasted about 10 to 12 minutes when a penalty kick was awarded to Fort Madison on a handball in the penalty box. Braxton Williams would convert. He levels the game at 1 apiece, but moments later, it's Tinder to Hinton to A.J. Swan, like Tinkers to Evers to Chance. Great combination. Wonderful one-timer for Mr. Swan. The first of 3 consecutive goals. Hat trick for that guy as Keokuk gets it done tonight and wins by the final count of 4-1. Elsewhere on the soccer docket, hard luck loss for Holy Trinity in double OT to Danville. 2-1 was your final there. Baseball tonight, Quincy High School goes on the road and beats Beardstown 6-2. It was Route upending Griggsville Perry 5-4. Dylan Jones, the ace of that Route staff with 9 strikeouts on the night tonight. Also, West Hancock, a hard luck loser to South Fulton despite the heroics of Will Fox, who had a home run and a couple of ribbies in that ball game. Abingdon too much for Bushnell tonight. A split between West Prairie and United. Ethan Peterson with the home run in the first game. The second game, no offense for West Prairie as they would lose that one. That score reversed. 3-1 was your final in that ball game. Also, Jacksonville, a winner today over Taylorville, 16-1. Over in Northeast Missouri, Logan Krigbaum just throw some strikeouts, buddy, having himself a Kerry Wood type night with 15 of them in a big-time win over North Shelby. Also, an upset and a nice breakout for South Shelby. Home runs from Hammond and Bentley as South Shelby upends Highland. 12-6 was your final. And in track and field tonight on the boys' side, at the Titan Relays, it was Bushnell running away from everybody except for Highland, who's pretty darn good, in a great showdown up in Warsaw. Girls' side of the equation tonight, soccer senior night between Hannibal and Mexico. Bree Johnson creating on senior night finds Raylan Charlton for the one-timer. She punches that home to make it 1-0. Then on a PK, it's Bree Johnson denied, but check her out. Resourceful going right back over the top. A little bit of a Jedi mind trick with that one as she doesn't clear to the corner. She goes back over the keeper to make it 2-0. Second half, more to come in this one. This is just absolute gorgeous playmaking as Raylan Charlton's going to get a cranium on this ball, make it a 3-0 game. By the way, backup keeper Summer Golian thrust into action tonight in the front court, or in the front line, I should say, ended up with a pair of goals. Good for her as well as Hannibal gets it done and leaves no doubt about it. Winning over Mexico 6-0 was your final. Again, pretty goal right there. Elsewhere in the docket tonight, all Keokuk over Fort Madison on the girls' side of things. Taylor Lemon with 4 goals on the night. There's another anomaly, if you will. We'll see those two teams tomorrow night at Central Lee. Highlights on Sports Final as they do the rematch thing. I guess it was a home and away series tonight, the start of it. Also on the docket, Pittsfield, no match for Central in softball. We've got Macomb getting shelled by West Hancock. Big story in this night, Shelby Kaler in game 1, obviously with a great game. But check out the sophomore. That would be Carly Mecklenburg on the day. 3 home runs as West Hancock completes the sweep 18-5 in the second one. Carly Mecklenburg showing out. She was good, not nearly as good as Payson Seymour's Emily Mast. More on her in a second as Payson Seymour runs over Southeastern 18-0 in the first game, 19-2 in the second game. I mentioned 12 ribbies. How's that for a doubleheader? 2 home runs as well for Miss Emily Mast. Getting it done big time tonight in that victory. Also, Griggsville Perry with the runaway sweep of Route 9-3 in the first game behind Peyton Bonds. Rachel Smith with a monster game in the second one, 17-6. Quincy Notre Dame, no trouble dispatching today with Beardstown 11-2 your final there. Jacksonville a winner over Taylorville. And again in track, it was the Illini West girls doing what they do, winning over Central, Bushnell, and Highland up in Warsaw. Little tennis for you today. Keokuk's Lexi Kemp serving here, playing on a bad ankle. Serving for the ace, though, running into a buzzsaw, though, today in Fort Madison's Rachel Sugars. You see her in the far court. Sugars ends up getting the win on the day, as you can see, playing very well with a great ground stroke right there. But it would be Keokuk winning the team title today, or at least the team victory today, 6-3, your final there. College docket today, we'll wrap up with some good news. On the baseball side of things, Culver Stockton opens up tournament play with a win behind Cyrus Wimberley's outstanding pitching performance. Up next for them, a showdown tomorrow with top-seeded Mid-America Nazarene. The news not as good for HLG, falling into the losers bracket on the boys side, and still regular season action for John Wood. They beat Quincy University behind a huge pitching effort today from Quincy native Brandon Genenbacher. Also, softball today, the news not so good. Culver Stockton, a hard luck loser. Keokuk's Hannah Washburn suffering today, 11 strikeouts in that loss. Great showing for her. And John Wood today, a victory over Parkland, 9-3 your final. Let's wrap up with some awards today. Big news on the home front today. Congratulations to Truman State's Kendra Hens, who showed out big time today of Palmyra. She was named the GLVC Co-Pitcher of the Year, going 21-4. Also first team selection. Her Palmyra teammate Lex Van Nostrand, also their catcher. Congratulations as well to Clopton's Kelsey Dorsey and Mackenzie Fox of Quincy University. Those two were second team picks in the GLVC as well. Great honors, great softball season.
12 RBIs, too. I can't get over that.
That's a big day.
It is.
That's a big season.
Yeah, absolutely.